Greetings students, this is Sivasis Sandilya, and today in our mathematics class for class 7 we are going to start tier 1 unit C, that is integers 3. There will be 2 lessons on this. This is the first one. So in this chapter the subtopics that we are going to discuss are closure property of multiplication, commutative property of multiplication, associative property of multiplication, distributive property of multiplication, division of integers, and the BODMAS rule. So first of all, the commutative property and associative property of integers in multiplication. Change in position of integers before or after the multiplication sign does not affect the answer. So integers follow the commutative property of multiplication. That means if a and b are two integers, either you multiply a with b or multiply b with a, the answer will be same. That means a into b is equal to b into a. In the same way, change in the grouping of integers does not affect the final result of multiplication. So integers follow the associative property. The distributive property of integers. The property due to which a multiplied by within bracket b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c is known as the distributive property of multiplication. The distributive property of multiplication of integers is a multiplied by within bracket b plus minus c equal to a into b plus minus a into c, where a, b and c are integers. So this a, b and c can be a positive integer or a negative integer or 0. It will always follow this rule. Division of integers. If the divisor and the dividend have the same sign, then the result is always positive. And if the divisor and the dividend have different signs, then the result is negative. Now the mass rule, MAS, that is the multiplication, addition, subtraction rule. So when you encounter a equation of simplification which includes all the three signs multiply, plus and minus, so first of all what we will do, we will do the multiplication. After the multiplication is done, then we will go for the addition part. After that only we will do the subtraction part. So let me tell you one thing. There are some mistakes in your book. I am going to show you the mistakes in your book, and then I will show you what the mistake was, and then I will show you what the correct form is. See, in the book you will find a odd mass rule, and in the odd mass rule the DMAS, that part is correct. That means we will do division before multiplication, before addition, before subtraction. But the O is written as off, OF off. That means in your book it is given that first of all you have to complete off, then division, then multiplication, then addition, then subtraction. But the O in odd mass rule does not mean off. In the same way, in your book, in the BODMAS rule also it is given that B for bracket, O for off. All the other things are correct, but O does not stand for off. Here is why. See, The thing is, yes, in the BODMAS rule, B is for bracket, D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, and S for subtraction. But in your book it is given that O is representing of. Now you have done the percentage problems in your last year. If I ask you what is 20% of 100, then what you will do? 20% you will convert it into 20 divided by 100. The word of you will convert it into a multiplication sign, and then you will write 100. So in mathematics, the word of actually translates into, in most of the times it translates into a multiplication sign. So according to your book, you will first solve the bracket, then the multiplication, then the division, then again the multiplication. So this is actually wrong. Now I am showing you what the correct form is. See, at first you have to solve the brackets. Yes, B. First of all, you will solve the simple bracket, then the curly bracket, then the square bracket. After that comes O. O is for order. Order means to the power. That means the squares, the cubes, to the power 3, to the power 4, all those things. If your equation contains a number with a power, that will be solved after the bracket. So B for bracket, O for order. After that you will solve the division, D for division, then M for multiplication. After multiplication is done, we are going for addition and then for subtraction. Please remember this. This is the correct form, and this will be used throughout your school life. So here is the first module. We have to verify the given equations. The demo is given 3 into minus 4 equal to minus 4 into 3. So what we will do, we have done this type of problems in our last year. First of all, we will take the left hand side. The left hand side is saying 3 into minus 4, which gives us minus 12. And in the right hand side we have minus 4 into 3, which also gives us minus 12. Since left hand side is equal to right hand side, therefore the given equation is true, hence proved. Now in the same way, take 8 minutes and try to solve the problems in module number 1. Pause the video for 8 minutes and try it yourself. Now I am showing you the answers. So these are the answers. Pause the video and check if your answers are matching with this or not. If you have done any mistake, correct it yourself. Let us move on to the next module. Here also we have to verify the given equations. A demo is given 3 into 5 into minus 5 is equal to 3 into 5 into minus 5. Now this is what property? This is the associative property. In the previous module what we did the commutative property. Now this is the associative property. Now we have to prove the associative property. In the left hand side, in the demo part, we have 3 into 5 multiplied by minus 5. Now according to BODMAS rule, what we will do, we will multiply 3 and 5 first. So it will become 15. 15 into minus 5 gives us minus 75. In the same way, in the right hand side also, 3 into 5 into minus 5, first of all we will solve the things within the brackets according to BODMAS rule. So 5 into minus 5 gives us minus 25, and 3 into minus 25 gives us minus 75. So since left hand side is equal to right hand side, then 3 into 5 into minus 5 is equal to 3 into 5 into minus 5. So hence proved. In the same way, try to do the problems given below in module number 2. Pause the video for 4 minutes and try it yourself. Now I am showing you the answers. So here are the answers. Pause the video and check it yourself if you have done it correctly or not. If your answers were wrong, copy down the correct answers. We are moving on to the next module. So now here we have to verify the given equation. Now this is the verification of distributive law. First of all, we did the commutative property, then we went for the associative. Now this is the distributive law verification. Look at the demo. Minus 15 into within bracket 4 plus 3 is equal to minus 15 into 4 plus minus 15 into 3. So this is simply the distributive property. Now we have to prove it. In the left hand side, minus 15 into within bracket 4 plus 3, which gives us 7. So 7 into minus 15 gives us minus 105. In the right hand side, minus 15 into 4 gives us minus 60. And minus 15 into 3 gives us minus 45. So minus 60 minus 45 gives us 105. Since left hand side equal to right hand side, so the given equation is true and the distributive property is proved. In the same way, try to solve the problems in module number 3 by yourself. Pause the video for 8 minutes and try to solve it yourself. Now I am showing you the answers. So these are the answers. Try to check it. If anything was wrong, copy down the correct answers. So now here we have to solve this using the distributive law. The demo is given. Pause the video and look at the demo. 1173 into 87 minus 173 into 87. In both the parts, 87 is common. So we will take 87 as common and within bracket we will write 1173 minus 173, which will give us 1000. So 1000 into 87 gives us 87,000. In the same way, pause the video for 12 minutes and try to solve yourself module number 4. Now I am showing you the answers. So these are the answers. Check if you have done anything wrong. If you have done anything wrong, note down the correct answers. Now, in this module, pause down the video for 12 minutes and solve these problems yourself. The demos are given and you have to write down the property that you have used. Let me remind you, if you have any problem with any question, please take a screenshot and send it to me. If you have any problem solving any of these questions, take a screenshot and send it to me. Pause the video for 12 minutes and try to solve this yourself. Now I am showing you the answers. So these are the answers. If you have done anything wrong, try to correct it. So now in this module, you have to complete the series and write the property that has been used. So the first two has been done for you. 0 plus 9 is equal to 9, which is the additive identity. You have learned about additive identity in your previous classes. 0 is the additive identity and 1 is the multiplicative identity. In question number 2, that means question number B, 0 minus 9 gives you plus 9. Minus gives plus. This is the additive inverse property. In the same way, try to solve all the questions, pause the video for 20 minutes and solve it. Now I am showing you the answers. So these are the answers. The answer number A and B has been omitted because it is already there. So from C to J the answers are given. Compare these answers with what you have done. If you have done anything wrong, note down the correct answers. So this brings us to the ending of today's period. As I told you, this chapter I have divided into two parts. This was the first part, and in the second part we will complete this third chapter. So our next class will include doubt clearing about today's period, and after that we will continue this chapter and complete this unit. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Thank you everyone.